Hi everyone, and welcome to First Friday Demonstration Day here at Sweet Stitches Quilt Shop. I'm Joan, and our theme today is going to be peace and love. And we're going to see lots of projects with Valentines and a lot of fun, cute things to make. So first I'm going to start off with something from last month, just to get that out of the way. Last month our theme was Baby New Year. We had everything that was baby related. So we had bibs and baby quilts and that kind of thing. And one of the projects that I did was from the book Quilts for Baby and Beyond. And it's by Julie Herman of Jaybird Quilts. Excuse me. And it's made with the Super Sidekick ruler that she designed to go along with the book. And she also designs patterns which also use the same ruler. So it's not a one and done ruler. The project that I made out of the kit is called Color Wheel, and what it is, it's a baby play mat. And so it's not a simple rectangle or square shape, it's a hexagon. And it has kind of the color wheel on it, so you can teach the baby all the different colors. So let me hold that one up for you. So you can see I got it all quilted and bound. And it's quite a large play mat. With all the different colors on it. And for the backing I used glass beads in turquoise. I thought that'd be a fun color to use because it wasn't really in the front of the quilt, and I also bound the quilt with that too, so it kind of brings in all the different colors. So that was one finished project that I got done from last month. More to come. So let's start off with peace and love. The first quilt that I got done this month was Pieces of Love quilt. And this is a really great pattern. It is by Whole Circle Studio. And it is a pieced heart, which is great for Valentine's Day, of course. But it comes in 3 different sizes. It comes in a baby size, it comes in a throw size, and it comes in a queen size. So I think that the baby size, of course, is great for that new baby in your life, and you could do it in the colors that maybe the parents are incorporating into the nursery design. And I think that the queen size would be great for a wedding quilt. It would be gorgeous done in creams on white or whatever maybe the color theme of the wedding is. And then the throw size, I was thinking, would be really great for a memory quilt. Because it is a heart and because it uses lots of little pieces, you could take a loved one's clothing and cut it up and make it into a memory quilt, so to give to someone you love or for yourself. So I'm having a class on this. I'll show you the quilt here in a minute, but the class is going to be February 11th and 18th. It's a 2-part class. And if you're thinking about taking this class, there are a few things that you have to do before you come to class. Some cutting and marking that you need to do, just so we get a jump on things. So that is February 11th and 18th. It's 10:30 to 12:30 both days, and it's Pieces of Love quilt is what it is. And let me show you the quilt. I did the baby size, so it'd be easy to get done in time to show you here. I did it in a fabric line by Northcott called Modern Love, which fits along with the Valentine theme that we have going on today. So this is a real pretty purple and greens and pinks, kind of watercolor look to the fabrics, and it's got these gorgeous flowers in it. So this is, one version, but you can make it in whatever colors you'd like. Real easy to put together as long as you do your marking of your pieces. So that's Pieces of Love, and again, that's going to be a class, so check out the calendar for that one. The next one I have for you is a table runner by Atkinson Design called Let's Play Hearts. And so this wasn't necessarily designed for Valentine's Day. This could also be for maybe a card night at your house. So This is the table runner. And I'll turn it this way too, so you can see that they're kind of interlocking hearts. This one was really easy to put together. I put this one together in a couple of hours here at the shop. Well, kind of thanks to Claire, because she cut the pieces out for me and then I just had to hurry up and sew them together. So she's always a big help to me. And the quilt top, or quilt table runner, is made out of all grunge fabrics. You could do it in whatever fabrics you wanted to. On the pattern you can see she didn't even use all red and pink colors. She used all kinds of different colors in it. So it's really easy to do and a lot of fun. And I had fun with the free motion quilting on this one. This one I did feathered hearts. So it's a little bit easier to kind of see it maybe on the back side here. But it was a lot of fun. I used actually a heart template in the middle that I traced with pen. I actually used a Frixion pen. And then I just kind of, I don't do a lot of feathers, so what I did is I drew out my feathers and then I went and traced around them with my free motion foot. So this is Let's Play Hearts, and this one is also on the class schedule. It's going to be February 5th, which is this Saturday, and it's going to be from 2 to 4. So if you think you'd like to take the class on that, we'd love to have you. And that is this Saturday, 2 to 4. The next one is an applique quilt, and it's just a little wall hanging, or maybe for a door or something for Valentine's Day. And it's a vase of flowers with some little heart, what are supposed to be heart roses. So the pattern is by Shabby Fabrics, and it is called Blooming Series Hearts, and this is for the February month. And then they also do one that's called Little Blessings, and it's very similar, but this one is a pot of flowers, and it also has some patchwork down at the bottom. So one is all applique, and the other one has a little bit of patchwork involved too. Depends on whether maybe you want more contemporary or more country. You can decide. And so I have both the patterns here in the shop, and this one went together really quick. Darla helped me get the pieces laid out, and I applique around the hearts and the vase and everything. But I didn't even quilt this one because it is going to be a wall hanging, so I just went straight into putting the binding on and pressing it up. And so it's extra stiff because I used shape flex on the back of the project, and then I also used fusible fleece. So it kind of gives it this real kind of stiff, which is nice for a wall hanging or a door hanging. So keep that in mind when you're making up some wall hangings. And again, the pattern is called Blooming Series Hearts for February by Shabby Fabrics. The next one I put together the other day. This looks similar or familiar to a lot of you out there. This is the Curvalicious table runner, but this is the Valentine version. Instead of using the polka dots that are normally inside the curves, I decided to get out the old AccuQuilt, and this is the Queen of Hearts. Hearts 2, 3, and 4. And I used the smallest heart on to cut out all the little different fusible hearts that go in the middle of the curves. And so those of you that aren't familiar with the Curvalicious, this is the Curvalicious ruler. This is not a pieced curve, this is an applique curve, and it's super simple to make. And once you make one, you tend to make a lot of them, which I have done over the past couple years. The pattern comes with the ruler, and I do have a class coming up for this one, and it will be, let's see, February 10th from 2 to 4. We can get the top done in the class, and then you can just go ahead and do the quilting on your own. And of course in the class I explain how I went about doing all the quilting. And the quilting is done with your decorative stitches on your sewing machine. So it's a great way to use all those stitches that we normally don't use. And so you can see maybe here on the lighter color, I did like a feather stitch with my sewing machine. And so what I did is I quilted all the layers together with the actual decorative stitch, and it's really pretty up close. You'll have to come in and see it here at the shop. This is one of Darla's favorites this time. The fabrics that I made this out of are Shadow Play by Maywood Studios. We have two pretty reds and two pretty pinks that really worked well together for this project. So Curvalicious class, if you come in and you want to do the class, I will let you cut out your hearts on our machine if you don't have an AccuQuilt cutting system. So if you take the class, you can cut your hearts out here. And speaking of cutting out hearts here at the shop, we are going to start each month having a class with Darla with AccuQuilt, but you don't have to be an AccuQuilt owner. You can come in and use our dies and our cutting system in the class to create a different project each month. And so this is to help people that maybe can't afford all the dies, or maybe they're thinking about having getting the cutting system, which is a wonderful tool to use. And so you can get an idea of how it works. The class will be February 11th from 2 to 4, and we're going to do the wonky heart. And so this is a cute little block. It's a 6-inch block when you get finished with it. And what we're going to do in the class is we're going to make this with Darla. And this is a door runner. So yes, it's hearts, but hearts don't have to be for Valentine's Day. This one's made out of a group of fabrics that we have here that are all sewing related. And of course we love sewing and quilting, so of course the hearts kind of go along with it. We've used some of those fabrics in here in the border and in the background pieces. And so you don't have to use those fabrics, you can use any fabrics you want. But what you would do is you would bring in 6 10-inch squares, and we're going to and a 1/4 yard for the border fabric. And she's going to show you how to cut things out using the wonky heart die and using the strip cutter die for the border. If you're interested in learning more about AccuQuilt and taking a fun class, something easy that you can get done before Valentine's Day, come in and take the class. It's going to be February 11th from 2 to 4. And this is the wonky heart. My next project is the Be Mine bag, and this pattern is by Bodobo Bags. That's a hard one for me to say, I don't know why. But it's called the Be Mine bag, and what it does is it has this little, it's a little pouch with a zipper pouch, and it has the little heart kind of sewn into the patchwork of it. We also have a pattern made by the same company that instead of a heart, it will put the initial on of the person that you're making it for, or for yourself. And so in the class, you can either make the Valentine one, or you can make the one that has the initial on it. It takes one zipper and some little squares of fabric and a lining and a little bit of fusible fleece. And you've got a cute little bag here for some Valentine treats to give to a loved one. Inside the bag, I have cool pins. They're called ABC 123 cool pins. And what they are is they're lettered and numbered pins for when you're pinning rows together and you want to keep track of those. There's lots of little tiles out there, but I think pins are a little bit better because you can actually put them into the fabric where the tiles just kind of have to sit on top, and you could mess those up. So I think these are really a great way to keep track of your rows when you're quilting. And this is by Gypsy Quilter, and it's called ABC 123 Cool Pins, and it comes in this cute little heart container to hold all your pins in. So we thought that'd be perfect for Valentine's Day too. So we'll put that in the treat bag. If you want to take a class on making this, it's going to be February 7th from 10:30 to 12:30 and February 14th, 10:30 to 12:30. So this is a 2-part class. We'll do the piecework and the quilting in the first class, and then we'll assemble the quilt we'll assemble the bag in the next class, February 7th and 14th, so you can spend Valentine's Day making a cute little bag. Speaking of cute little things that we got in some featherweight cookie cutters. So for all the bakers out there, or just a collector of anything featherweight, we got in these cute little cookie cutters. You'll have to come in and check them out. Our featherweight club here at the shop is really going well. We had a packed house on Featherweight Day, which is the last Thursday of the month. So if you're thinking about, if you have a featherweight and you want to come join the club and sign up, we do 6 people in the morning and 6 people in the afternoon. We talk about our featherweights. We sometimes make a little project. Sometimes we give each other information. It's just a little club to get together and enjoy our featherweights. So this class is with Darla, and you can check that out on the calendar. It's the last Thursday of the month. It's the Featherweight Club. And so my last project for today is going to be, this one is called Bodobo Bag, and this one is by the Bodobo, it's called the Big Bag, and it's by Bodobo Bags. It's so hard to say. This was a super simple one. I finished this one this afternoon. I started it, cut it out this morning. I finished it by the afternoon. Super simple tote bag. What I liked about it when I saw the pattern, before I ordered it, I loved the fabric that they had on there. And that day, this fabric line came in from Blank Textiles. I'm drawing a blank right now as to what the name of the line is, but it's real cute. It's on our Valentine's table because we love the little fun little flowers that are in it. It is a great bag. It's large. It carries a lot of things. It has pockets on the inside. You can see here and here, and then 2 more on this side. What I liked about it is that I didn't have to sew the straps onto the body of the tote bag. You actually have these grommets here. These are curtain grommets, and we sell them here at the shop. They come in packs like this. This one takes 4 of them. You have 2 on each side for both the sets of straps. And it's much easier. They're really easy to put in. If you've never put a grommet in a bag, they're super simple to do. And I'm going to show that to you in the class that I'm going to have for this bag, which will be February 28th. It's from 2 to 4 here at the shop. And so if you like the bag and you think you'd want to make it in whatever fabric you'd want to, for whoever you'd like to make it for, maybe your favorite Valentine, just a little bit later. Come in and take the class with me. That's all I have for today. I want to thank you all for joining me once again, and we'll see you next month. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. Be sure to show everyone a little love today. Thanks. Have a great day.